Hello, and welcome to Isalwut for Beginners, or as you English speakers might call it, Islandish. I'm your Professor Oren Otter. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the language, this is the language that is spoken in the fictional land of Otter Island. Now you may be asking, if Otter Island is fictional, then why should I bother to learn this language? Well, there are a couple of good reasons. Number one, it's a very easy language to learn. There are no declensions, no conjugations, no word gender. It's very simple, purely modular. You can take words right out of the dictionary and string them together to make any sentence you want. And if you would like to learn other languages later in life, this is a great way to get started. The more languages you learn, the greater your language learning skill. This will give you a leg up when you start learning human languages later on. Also, a great many of these words are taken directly from otter vocalizations. Otters across the world use sounds which have the meanings of nouns, verbs, and adjectives attached to them. And if you learn some of these words, you can actually use them to speak to otters, and they may very well understand a lot of what you're saying. I have actually had a lot of success communicating with real-world otters using Isalwut. In our first lesson, we'll be learning words dealing with food. I'll give you 50 vocabulary words which you can use to string together simple sentences. Now, I should note that otter languages are spoken with a very heavy accent, which I will not be using. I will be using a standard English Midwestern accent. Because if I spoke with an otter accent, I would sound something like this, and you wouldn't understand a word I'm saying. So for the sake of clarity, I will be using a Midwestern accent. Ready? Here we go. Food. Hep. Hep. You may also hear food referred to as ep, and that's okay. As a noun, ep typically means meal, but can be used to refer to any food. Eat. Ep. Ep. Lunch. Yawep. Yawep. Literally, daytime meal. Breakfast. Hoshep. Hoshep. Literally, sun food. This is the meal you eat at sunrise. Snack. Nem. Nem. Or epi. Epi. Supper. Hunep. Hunep. Literally, the meal of the moon. Dinner. Shwasep. Shwasep. Literally, tail meal. This is the meal you eat at the tail end of the day. Fruit. Takru. Takru. Banana. Banana. Banana, identical to English. Apple. Maple. Maple. Fig. Eek. Eek. Kelp. Semsha. Semsha. Pepper. Vashna. Vashna. This can refer to any pepper or ground black pepper. It can also refer to hot sauce. Pineapple. Teklush. Teklush. Carrot. Khanch. Khanch. Just as an interesting trivia fact, many carrots on Otter Island are purple. Lettuce. Labudelsh. Labudelsh. This is difficult for English speakers to say because it begins with the sound Just remember, it's not not n, it's and literally this means earth leaf. Orange, norange, norange. Melon, inya, inya. Meat, ooshep, ooshep. Typically, otters use the same words for meats and for animals, with the exception of bacon. Chicken, baktoop, baktoop. Clam, peka, peka. Beef, lemus, lemus. Lobster, lainuk, lainuk. Eel, 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 identical to English. Fish, hesh, hesh. Oyster, mook, mook. Urchin, tikka, tikka. Starfish, wamish, wamish. Turkey, glugatoop, glugatoop. Caviar, snock, snock. This is another one that's difficult for English speakers. The first sound in the word snock is actually a breath of air through the nose, signified by the percent sign. Snock, snock. Bacon, maiga, maiga. Again, this is not the word for pig, which we will have in another lesson. Bread, beth, beth. Mushroom, shisam, shisam. Egg, knock, knock. Cookie, guka, guka. Cheese, sneeze, sneeze. And there's that nasal breath again. Sh, is, sneeze. Drink, abep, abep. Ice, weshma, weshma. Coffee, kafa, kafa. Milk, lemma, lemma. Water, ubba, ubba. This is drinking water. It is never used to refer to salt water, which is appa. Juice, takraba, takraba. Tea, zuka, zuka. Fire, necessary if you want to cook. Kabora, kabora. Tummy rock, an otter's plate and silverware. Pakken, pakken. And now a few helpful verbs. Give, foi, foi. Like, mema, mema. Cook, caborala, caborala. Literally, fire make. Please, kamema, kamema. Literally, with like. And finally, the word for I or me. Sri. Sri. That's it for today's lesson. Please let me know which type of words you would like to know in future lessons. And have fun making sentences in Islandish. Please feel free to leave me an Islandish sentence in the comments. Chomoyo!